These are the top 5 worst common jokers in Balatro.
Get off. Just please get off. Please. For the fucking love of God. Get off.
Number 5. Red card. This joker gains +3 molt when any booster pack is skipped. At first glance, a joker that boosts your multiplier seems like a must-have, especially if it scales throughout the run. However, let's break it down. Imagine you buy red card on ante 1 after playing the small blind. With limited funds, you can't enhance it immediately, so you proceed to the big blind. You barely survive and finish with a bit of spare change. Your first major decision is whether to buy a joker in the shop to help defeat the boss blind, or to invest in scaling red card. Typically, you might have $8 to $10 after the big blind, and the cheapest booster pack costs $4. To gain +6 molt, you need to skip 2 $4 packs, regardless of what's in it. Now assume you consistently have $8 after each blind and buy 2 $4 packs. By ante 8, you would have spent $192 to scale your molt to 144. Now this excludes the pricier jumbo or mega packs costing $6 and $8 respectively. Red card is a costly investment that restricts you to focus solely on it. This means forfeiting other valuable scaling opportunities like Campfire, Hologram, Constellation, and Throwback. It also means sacrificing deck upgrades, rendering jokers like Steel Joker, Driver's License, or Vampire Joker ineffective. Ultimately, by the time red card becomes useful enough, you may have either lost a run or pivoted to a more economical build altogether.
Will Andy pick me? Don't count on it! Oh!
Number 4. 8 ball. 1 in 4 chance for each played 8 to create a tarot card when scored. The 8 ball joker offers a 25% chance to generate a tarot card when an 8 is played and scored. With only 4 8s in a 52 card deck, the probability of drawing an 8 is approximately 1 in 13. This means, on average, 1 out of every 13 cards drawn will be an 8, which are decent odds when your hand size starts at 8. However, consider this scenario. You draw an 8 in your first hand, play a high card, and end up with a mediocre score. You're then relying on the 1 in 4 chance that the 8 ball joker will activate and provide a tarot card that may not even be beneficial. If it doesn't activate, you could end up with a poor score and potentially lose the run without receiving a tarot card. While tarot cards offer a substantial benefit, such as upgrading your deck and potentially generating more 8s to leverage the 8 ball joker, the risk may outweigh the reward. Limiting your strategy to playing high cards or pairs of 8s early on the run is risky. Therefore, is it worth banking on the 8 ball joker? It might be, if you have synergistic cards like Oops All Sixes, Blueprint, or Brainstorm to increase your odds. However, relying on multiple jokers to make one work efficiently can be impractical. As a standalone joker, it's neither particularly effective nor consistent enough to depend on.
When parking is scarce, use a sign like this to make sure that your important clients and employees have access to spaces. Let's take a closer look.
Number 3. Reserved parking. Each face card held in hand has a 1 in 2 chance to give $1. Reserved parking seems tempting with its promise of generating money, but its benefits are limited and inconsistent. Each face card has only a 50% chance of giving $1, making the potential rewards unreliable. For example, if you hold 3 face cards, there's a 12.5% chance that none would generate any money and only a 50% chance of getting $2 or less. Even in the best case scenario, where every face card generates $1, the total benefits remain minimal. You might miss out on a better strategy and combination that yields higher rewards, such as play high value hands or optimizing your deck in other ways. Now, while the idea of gaining extra money from face cards sound attractive, the inconsistent activation rate and limited financial benefit make reserve parking a poor choice to hold to. Its unreliability and low impact do not provide a meaningful advantage, especially when compared to more consistent, guaranteed econ-friendly jokers like Golden Joker or even Cloud9 if you get it early enough. Overall, just like flipping a coin, where there's an equal chance of heads or tails, reserve parking offers a 50% shot at each face card yielding $1, but relying on it for consistent gains in every hand, that's a gamble you might not want to take.
Listen closely to this important information. Superposition is the concept that when we do not know what the state of an object is, it is actually in all possible states simultaneously. Only the act of observation and measurement causes the object to be limited to a single possibility, which truly is an incredible concept.
Wow, I can't believe it.
So, you understand?
Nah, fool. That's some straight up gibberish.
We were impressed because we thought you couldn't get more boring.
And yet you did! You that did!
Number 2. Superposition. Create a tarot card if poker hand contains an ace and a straight. The Superposition Joker might seem interesting at first, with the tarot card created when your poker hand contains both an ace and a straight. However, its effectiveness is severely hampered by the complexity of its activation conditions. Achieving both an ace and a straight in the same hand is a rare occurrence. Consider the probability in an 8-card hand. The chance of drawing a straight is approximately 4.62%. Meanwhile, the probability of having at least one ace in an 8-card hand is about 52.88%. When you combine these probabilities, the chance of having both an ace and a straight in the same hand is roughly 2 to 3%. This low probability means the Superposition Joker will rarely activate, making its benefits inconsistent and unreliable. Furthermore, striving to meet these conditions can lead to strategic compromises. You might find yourself holding on to cards that would be better played early to optimize your hand, all in the hope of activating the Superposition Joker. This can disrupt your overall strategy and make your gameplay less effective and possibly cost you the entire run. Number 1. Golden Ticket. Played gold cards earn $4 when scored. At first glance, the Golden Ticket Joker seems appealing, offering $4 for each gold card played and scored. However, its effectiveness heavily relies on the availability of gold cards in your deck. If gold cards are scarce, the Golden Ticket becomes essentially useless. You can enhance your deck by purchasing and using tarot cards to turn cards into gold cards, but this strategy is both expensive and inconsistent. Additionally, there are better tarot cards that provide more significant benefits to your score than just economic gain. While other jokers like Midas Mask, which turns all face cards into gold cards, and Pareidolia Joker, which turns all cards into face cards, can enhance the Golden Ticket's potential, dedicating 3 Joker slots solely for economic benefits is just not worth it. This is true for both early and late game, as none of these jokers contribute to your score, which is crucial for winning the blind. The Golden Ticket Joker is suited for niche builds and should generally be avoided. Its reliance on multiple factors and lack of direct impact on your score make it the worst common Joker to play.
Yeah.